He went broke chasing an invention nobody wanted. They mocked him, stole his ideas, and left him with nothing. Yet his creation became a tool every home depends on. Before his invention reshaped everyday life, he was just a struggling mechanic with a dream too strange for the world to accept. He grew up poor, often working odd jobs just to keep food on the table. He wasn't educated, wasn't wealthy, and wasn't connected to anyone powerful. But he had one thought that refused to leave his mind. What if clothing could be made faster? What if sewing didn't have to be done by hand? He believed he could create a machine to do it. The problem? No one else believed in him. He spent years in a tiny workshop, surrounded by metal scraps, broken gears, and prototypes that collapsed every time he tried to test them. People laughed at him. Tailors mocked him, saying his dream would destroy their jobs. Investors walked out the moment he mentioned the idea. Money ran out quickly. His clothes wore thin. His family struggled to eat. Still, he pushed forward because sometimes obsession is the only fuel a dreamer has. When he finally built a working model, he thought his suffering was over. Instead, it only got worse. Others copied his invention. Competitors took his designs, filed their own claims, and made profits while he sank deeper into poverty. He tried to fight back, but lawsuits drained whatever little money he had left. He traveled miles to defend the machine he created. He slept in cheap boarding houses, walked long distances just to reach courtrooms, and listened as people debated whether his own idea even belonged to him. Every defeat crushed him a little more. Every stolen invention felt like another wound. He almost gave up. But then, after years of humiliation and endless legal battles, justice finally turned in his favor. He proved that the idea the world relied on this tool, that stitched clothes quicker than human hands ever could, was his. The moment he won, everything changed. Factories across the country adopted his invention. Production exploded. Clothing became cheaper, faster, and accessible to ordinary people in a way history had never seen. His creation transformed domestic life, industry, and global manufacturing. He went from being mocked to being recognized as the mind behind one of the most important household tools in the world. His story is proof that being first doesn't matter if you quit, only if you fight for what you built. Do you know who this man was?